Good morning, students.
Good morning.
Well, today we have a test revision. We are going to prepare for the test. Our topics are present perfect, idioms and phrasal verbs. So please open your books and do exercises number 3 and number 4 on page 26. Oh, hello, Brittany.
Oops, I did it again.
Brittany, I'm really worried. Why are you late? I hope you didn't want to play hooky because of today's test.
Actually, I did, but Professor Tongue Twister caught me on the hallway and threatened that he will suspend me if I try anything suspicious.
So then, I hope you learned your lesson.
Well, next time I won't be caught.
Unless you're planning to drop out of school, I suggest you shouldn't try to learn the hard way. Every action has its own consequences. But it's up to you to decide whether they're going to be positive or negative. Why can't you be more like Alice?
What? That nerd? No way.
I wish that I could be like the cool kids, 'cause all the cool kids, they seem to fit in.
Hi.
Hey,
Ready for the test?
what this? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. I totally forgot. Oh my god! Do you think if I started learning right now, can I actually manage to do that?
I don't know, the material is pretty difficult. I had to stay up all night and learn it by heart.
Oh gosh.
It might take you more than a 15-minute break to learn the ropes.
Well, then I better sit to someone smart. Look at Alice with her face glued to the book. She's a total bookworm.
Totally. I wonder if you tried to copycat her, would Mr. Proverbial like us better?
Really? You want to be like Alice? That nerd?
No.
Because I surely don't want to be a teacher's pet.
So, welcome after the break. So, now we are going to write a test. Time to put your thinking hats on. So, you have 45 minutes, 5 tasks. Good luck, and I hope you will all pass with the flying colors.
Hello students, you have just watched the video presenting 2 school scenes which consist of a number of school idioms and phrases we are going to teach you right now. First, we are going to look at the examples taken from the videos, study their definitions, and later on you will be given a chance to practice. So, let's go. Look at the following sentences. Brittany, why are you late? I hope you didn't want to play hooky because of today's test. To play hooky means to be absent from school or some other obligation without permission. Actually, I did, but Mr. Tongue Twister caught me on the hallway and threatened to suspend me if I try anything suspicious. Well then, it seems you learned your lesson. To learn your lesson means to suffer a bad experience and know not to do it again. Oh, Brittany, unless you are planning to drop out of school, I suggest you shouldn't try to learn the hard way. You know, every action has consequences. To drop out of something means to withdraw from participation, as in a game, club, or school. And to learn the hard way means to learn something by experience, especially by an unpleasant experience. Why can't you be more like Alice? What? That's what? No way. To be a SWAT means to be a person who studies hard. In scene 2, we have the following examples. Are you ready for the test? Do you think if I read it now, I'll learn something? I don't know. The material is pretty difficult. I had to stay up late and learn it by heart. It might take you more than a 15-minute break to learn the ropes. To learn something by heart means to learn something so well that it can be written or recited without thinking. In other words, it means to memorize something. And to learn the ropes is to understand how to do a particular job or activity. Then I'd better sit next to someone smart. Look at Alice with her face all glued to the book. What a bookworm! Totally. I wonder if we tried to copycat her, would Mr. Tongue Twister like us better? To be a bookworm means to be a person excessively devoted to studying or reading. And to be a copycat means to be a person, especially a child, who imitates or copies another. Do you really want to be the teacher's pet? I sure don't. Anyway, there's this saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, and I'm definitely not going to become a nerd like her. To be the teacher's pet means to be the teacher's favorite student. And the expression, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, means it is difficult to make someone change the way they do something when they have been doing it the same way for a long time. Okay guys, welcome again after the break. Time to put your thinking hats on and start the test. Good luck. I hope you will all pass with flying colors. To put your thinking hat on means to start to think seriously about how to solve a problem. And to pass with flying colors means to go successfully through a test or a selection process. And for practice, look at the following sentences and try to fill in the gaps with the appropriate idiom or phrase. Any kid who's not in school at this time of day must be playing hooky. After being arrested for drunk driving, Charlie said he'd and promised never to think and drive again. And for practice, look at the following sentences and try to fill in the gaps with the appropriate idiom or phrase. Any kid who's not in school at this time of day must be playing hooky. After being arrested for drunk driving, Charlie said he'd and promised never to drink and drive again. Charlie said he'd learned his lesson. Many students because they are not prepared for the school's challenging program. Many students drop out. I that it's difficult to work and go to school at the same time. I learned the hard way. He was a bit of and excelled at school and university. So he was a bit of a SWAT. In exercise 2, look at the pictures and try to come up with a sentence and an appropriate idiom. You see the example presented? The director told me to learn my speech by heart. I had to go over it many times before I learned it by heart. So good luck and have fun.